This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning, and welcome to session number 6. So, the running topic is data types. In that, we covered the basic data types. Out of 14 data types, we completed int data type with the same name, integer function also there to convert other data types to into data type into function we will use. Again, I will repeat the same sentence. Float data type is there with the same name, float function is there. What is the purpose of the float function? To convert other data types to float, we can use float function. Similarly, in the int function, we discussed other functions also, bin and opt, extra functions. Float time, simple, only float one. There is no other thing. But while discussing this time, we covered ORD function and CHR function. ASCII values, character to ASCII, ASCII to character. Then Boolean data type having Boolean function. Fourth one, complex also there with the same name, complex function is there. If I ask a question to you, create a integer variable. Create a integer variable. Generally, what we will do, this is a new point I am adding. You will write a equal to 10. Print of a, it will print 10. And print of type of a, it will print a class of int. This is a general one. My question is, without value, create a integer variable. 10 you are using, without that one you have to create a variable. Without
And
value, we
A is equal to
like
make a string, then print A of A like this.
this is also some value even though if you are saying in this way, it is also one value, like some value is there. Okay, you are correct. It is a typecasting, converting string integer to integer. So simple, like b equals to int function. That's all you can create in this way. Nothing inside of that. If you call b, the default value of integer is 0. See, if you want to create a integer variable with value, without any value, just it is a representation of integer, but the default value is 0. Something should be sit inside of that variable. Now. So, one second. A equals to 10, this is common, print of a integer. Now, see, type of b, I am just creating, and b default value. C equals to 3.14, type of C, D equals to float of, that's all, D type of D. So with every data type, there is a one function is there. What is that same function name? Here int function or float function, boolean or complex function. Any of out of these four are coming nine. For example, I'm taking integer. You can take any other integer area. You can take float or you can take boolean or upcoming plus other 10 functions you are going to see. Total 13. The purpose of with same data type there is a one function is there. The purpose is first one is to convert other values, other data type values to integer, int data type. And second important point, Another way to create a variable in the int method, int data type. Create a variable simply, integer variable. You don't ask any value. There is two ways are there. If I am asking you create a integer variable, don't ask what is a value. Don't ask what is a value. Yes, simply you can create in this way. Fine. It is also integer, and it is also integer, and it is also integer. But here you need to ask the what is the value. Create an integer variable. The default value is 0. The default value is 0, no doubt in that area. Same way float also. Into function or float function, any other function, main purpose is, yes, with the into function what we other things what we can do, yes, we can convert int of string double quotes 24 is there, string integer we are converting as an integer, we are converting as an integer, and int 3.14 it is a float number, we are converting as an integer. Result is 3, your result is 24. So your into function, you can create an integer variable in another way. Why? Because our upcoming data types, we cannot create with values. The next one is from here actual story set. Whatever we discussed, you are missing. It doesn't matter. Really, you can easily understand the 1 to 5 sessions. Anyone can understand. Even if you are missing that session, if you are not following that session, it is big, not a big deal. Just a matter of that 5 hours you can easily cover, like 4 to 5 hours, simple. But now onwards, if you are missing, if you are unable to attend, see up to here, if you watch the video also, you can you will get a 200% clarity, not 100%, 200% you will get the clarity. But now onwards, live participation is required. As of now, that all are not supporting one function length. Try to understand this one. I mean, if I'm writing a number, writing a float number, writing a boolean value, writing a complex value, these before completed as of now. That's all these 5 days information and plus that 6 function. If I ask length of A, I'm getting an error. Length of B error. Length of C error. Length of D error. It is not working. But we selected 6 alphabets to start this journey. We selected 6 alphabets. First one is a health. Sorry, I'm sorry. Health, BAR, very important type. And next one is a print, ID address purpose, and the last one is a length. But it is not working with basic functions. Not working with basic function. Why basic function? That is why it is not working. Question number why it is not working? Where it will work? These two questions we have to get the clarity. Okay, there are definitely one reason also there why it is not working. To understand this function, and we have a total 14 data types is there. Just we completed only 4. And in the Boolean data type, you will get a different type of questions like a print of true plus true, like a like interview based, but very easy. True means 1, false means 0. Okay. Now today I am going to introduce to you. My plan is actually string data type I want to show you, but string data type class name is str. But you have to. We will discuss this one after one more data type, range. When I start the data types concept, just to go to the previous session document, I think session number 4. 1 second. I'm going to the previous session document. In this document, if you see this screenshot, so first 4 basic or standard or fundamental data types are completed. Now we are going to see sequential data types. Sequence means like how the numbers 1, 2, 3 is there, no? Like that one, no? Sequential data types are there. Even you can take the string also, but there is a slicing concept will come. Okay, otherwise, I will parallel. I will explain to you both. No issues. Same order we will follow. There is no pre-plan. Let's go to the fifth one only. No other way. No issue. Only one element slicing. There we have to get some clarity. Okay. Let's take the string. But string class name is str. How to? What is the string? Simply collection of or sequence of characters. Simple. Character. Simple. Simple. Characters. For example, if I want to create a string object, nothing but string variable in Python, two statements very clear, sir. You don't take this is a simple point. These two words every day I will use. Everything in the Python is an object. Completely, I am zero in the Python. Today also I am using same thing. I don't know anything in the Python except these 5 functions and 4 data types. Just we have some knowledge. We know 5 functions, and these 4 data types. We have 2 extra things, order and str. That is simple thing. To create a string object, see, I'm writing var or name equals to or n equals to good morning. Either sides you can use single quotes. Either sides you can use double quotes. Yes, for example, m equals to have a nice day. Print m, comma n, print separated by comma only. Just m and n are variables. M and n variables. Okay, now string is a collection of characters. To create the string object directly, string object if you want to create directly, so what should we do? Either you have to take the variable name equals to some character collection of a sequence of characters. There is no character data type, only string only. Character collection of characters. Maybe one character or more than one. More than one. Anything you have to write either single quotes or double quotes. Now I have one question. How many lines I can write it? Okay, my question is like n, for example, my var equals to double quotes, good. See, it is throwing an error. I want to try to 2-line string, but it is not. When I press the enter, for example, good, next, good, something, good morning. Next, I want to write one more line. When I bring the controller, I mean, next line I want to write. This is a single line, 1-line string. Fine. 1-line string, fine, no doubt. 1-line string, there is no doubt, everything is good. I want to write more than 1 line, nothing but I want to write multi-line string, more than 1 line, same variable only. Variable name equals to, you have to write triple double quotes and write your required string in multiple lines. You can write it n number of lines. Then close it. Or else variable name equals to triple single quotes, triple single quotes. Yes, you can write it. So write the multi-line string purpose I am talking, and close it in that way. No need to write in special line, you can write it anywhere. See, previously it is not allowing me. Now, and either sides either, see, for example, you are taking triple 3 times double quotes you are taking. Don't try with the other side 3 single quotes. Now, see, now it is allowing me to do some activity. Completed. I received my prompt. I am printing my var. See, whenever I have a new line, some special characters you are going to get on the screen. But don't worry. You don't print in this way. Print of my where. Absolutely your required output you will get. Special character. I said print we can use in 8 methods. While discussing the 8 methods, you will get the what is a slash n, slash t, slash r, slash a special characters. Slash n means new line simply. Here we press the enter. Single line string, single quotes either sides, double quotes either sides. This is the first one. If you want to create the multi-line string, triple double quotes either sides, or triple single quotes either sides. Any one of the approach you can follow. I mean, only not single line, double line also. And how that this data will store? Even if I try to see, I'm taking simple string only. I'm taking my where equals to good morning. I'm trying to use my where length function I'm using. Okay, as of now, yes, you can use it type. That is already we know thing. It is a str object. What is the document of str? You can go with the help document or my str or where. You can both. My where is the object of class. See, no help document on this one. Let's try with the help of str. So it's a class only. Simply, it is a class only. It is a class only. How you are going to understand the class concept? Just I'm showing to you. I'm using always class word, but how you are going to get the class definition? Now see, I will show you the complete class definition. This is a complete class definition you will get after like in less than 35 hours you will get the class complete definition. It's another batch information. A class perfect 100% components we are using a class definition. This level you are going to create your own class. Your own class you are going to create. What is a class level variable, instance level variable, local variable, instance method, class method, static method. To understand this one, no programming knowledge. First of all, I'm saying that one. Sir, this is you will get like after 30 hours from now. Always I'm using a word class. So don't get any confused. We are our upcoming topic only. That is our upcoming topic only. As of now, we are dealing with existing classes. And when you create, this is a sequential data type. Why we are calling as a sequential data type? And see, one more thing. For example, I am storing one variable. What is the variable name? For example, my var equals to I'm writing good morning. How this data will be loaded? Even if I use length function, very first time I'm using after that 4, absolutely it is working. Previously, just we received an error, but now there is no error, it is working. What is the reason? Now try to see this one. So if you take this variable, how the data will be stored? How the data will be stored? You are creating this variable, right? So the in the RAM, the values are stored in the form of index basis. Like your value will be stored here. That's why we can able to use length function. Good. Just hold on. Space. Yes, space also one character important. So this way the data will be stored. It is taken one. Right? So when you store a string in the memory, the complete your string will be stored in the form of like small boxes. Okay, what is a small boxes? Slowly you will understand. It is a sequential data type. First of all, sequential. When the length function will work, your provided input will be stored in the form of indexes. What is the indexes again? There is a one special operator is there, this bracket. So previously a equal to 10 you are using. For example, you are storing this number. One number you are storing. In your memory, this total Python designed, this total number will be stored in a one box only. One box only, that is a, and A is pointing this one, and this is address. Some address, any some address. But now see, your myvar variable is stored in different style. Myvar stored in the different style. Total value is loaded in one box, but in here myvar, see, this value is loaded same one. End back end you cannot understand this one. I am trying to explain to you why length function is not working. So here I am introducing one operator, slice operator or index operator for both the same. When length function is working, definitely some questions will come. Length function is working. If length function is working with any object, there are some questions we have to raise. Here length function is working. Length function is working blindly, we will get some questions. First one is the indexing. So this is the very first time introducing to you. Indexing, and second one is a slicing. Next one is a item assignment, and fourth one is a mutable or immutable. This different type of questions we will get when the length function works. That's why length came to the main. Out of 6 alphabet, that is the first one. Remember, this is a slice operator or index operator. How to use it, that is secondary. But how the data is stored in the memory, how your Python PVM, Python virtual machine will store the data. So in memory, the data will be stored in the form of two types of indexes. There is two possibilities PVM is providing. So there are two types of indexes is there. I am talking about the index concept. That is a forward index, left to right, and next one is a reverse index or backward index. Yes. So here starts from right, go to the left side. Just to concentrate this idea, our upcoming all the remaining 10 data types, I'm going to use these 4 questions. When length function works, I will get this type of 4 questions. When length function works, I will get these 4 type of questions. Right. Now, forward index is nothing but generally how we will write on paper. That is a one. So, always index number starts from 0, 0, 1, sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a forward index, starts from 0. 99% we know this one only. We will use this one only. I mean, I cannot say we will use this one, but we have another approach also there. Generally, we will skip this method, but very, very important to print the last value. Why it is important now? I will give you one example, but that example you cannot understand at this point. You cannot understand that example at this point. Why the negative index is important? Like I'm writing good morning. See how I'm simply printing the totals above string in the reverse order. See, completely I'm printing in the reverse order. Completely I'm printing in the total thing in the reverse order. This is to write to perform this one. Even if you take any programming language, minimum to minimum, we have to write 40 to 50 lines of code. We have to take a loop actually, first of all. So that's why, sir, this way we are more, everything is important here. Like if you go to the any website, maybe basic information, or if you go to the any YouTube channel, you will get the basic information. I will agree. But we have to see behind that one. The reverse index will start from or backward from right to left with the starting number is a -1, -2, like -3. See, hold on, it will take some 5 to 1 minute maybe, but it is important. -6. Your length function is working. That's why we are getting these 4 questions. See, if I ask you a question, how to use the slice or index operator? Your variable name, right side of the variable, you can use this bracket. Without any value, if you try to use that one, I'm sorry, my var, that's a syntax error, it is fine. Incomplete input. Incomplete input. What is this one actually? What is this one? Some statement. I'm getting some LG. Nothing is coming from outward. Everything is here only. Everything is coming from here only. It is showing something like a list. Everything is there. For every documentation, we have a one proof is there. But here you can see, you have to write some value here. I'm talking about the index. Single value you have to write here. Single value you have to write here. For example, if I write 5, 5 is the, in which direction we have this 5? Definitely not negative or backward. Only we have a forward. See, here we are getting that an error. I'm writing 5. See, 5 is a, what is the 5? M character. It is printing. Indexing, taking, picking special character or particular index value. Same if I call -7, order is anything. Your thinking is in any order. But if I ask what is a my var? 12. Total number of characters are 12. But here indexes are 11. See, generally, for example, how many characters are there? If I ask you, what is our answer? How many characters are there? That are 4 only. G, O, O, D. Good. Good morning or good. 4. But if you come to the index point, it will start from 0. It starts from 0. It starts from 0. It starts from 0. 0 to 3. 4 total. Even length function will give to you total number of characters, how human beings will count. How human beings will count, that way it is giving to you 12. Means index number is possible from 0 to 11. Number of characters like how we will read in the same way it is available. But PVM will store the values from the, if you go to the index, right index, that is a 0 to length -1. See, this last one I am calling in this way. Length -1. Interesting point, sir. For example, I am writing a big string. I don't know the last element index. I know only forward index. I know only forward index. I want to print the last element. What should I use the index number? For your clarity, I am printing length of A. But I want to print the last element.
15, 15.
A minus 1.
Excellent, sir. Length -1. 15 is out of 15 length is there. Even 15 characters are available. Length is 15. For example, Your length is 4. Four indexes are available or 3. For example, if I'm asking, I'm writing a character code. What is the length? If I ask the length, what is the answer? What is the
4.
answer?
4.
4.
What is the maximum index number in the positive direction?
3. 3.
3
3,
only. Minimum
Okay.
is 0. That is the
0.
point. So should be less than minus 1. Am I right? Should be less than minus 1 of the length. Am I right?
Yes.
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 Can you give in another way? Okay, for example, even I don't know the length function also. Then I don't know the length function also. I don't know the length function also. Huh. For example, this
And
value
the
is not there. This value is
variable
not there.
minus
Get, length minus 1, is it fine? If you don't know this value, what is this answer?
Y.
Why?
14.
Last
And,
number 14.
Y.
Number 14. This answer is nothing but 14 and it will return the value. It will return the value. What is the error, sir?
column supposed to be there, right?
This is the one.
Length minus.
Length of A. Length of A means which one? 14. 14 or 15? Total 15. 15 minus 1. For example, A equals to one more. Good. Length of A. I don't know this
4.
count. Actually, I am printing
4.
length of A minus 1.
G double O.
3.
This value is 4 minus 1, 3. Is it printing the last character D?
D.
Yes.
Yes.
So length of A is nothing but 4. 4 means indexes available 0, 1, 2, 3. Minus 1 of your total length is the last character in one way, in the forward direction. In the forward direction. Ah. Can you try in another way? Can I print in this way? Will it work? No. It is asking something. Must be integer, not tuple. Another word we are facing here. What is a tuple? This is also you will get at line number 10, point number 10, data type, something you are getting. So in the index, only one value you have to supply. The one value should be like a number, like in this, either positive or negative. But I am talking at now positive only. I am talking clearly positive only. I am talking. But still, I have some question. Okay, good. I am writing one more string. B equals to have a nice day. Single quotes closed. Please keep on mute, sir. When we good at slicing, sir, remaining things are very easy. I'm talking about now index only. Pick up in one character, one element, one item, one item, one item. So length of B, super 37 characters are there. I mean index will start from 0 to 36. If I want to print the last element, B, length of A minus 1. Sorry, B minus 1. This is a value. It is 37 minus 1. 36. 36 element it will print. Okay. Now B of 35 generally.
Length minus 2.
O. O.
Now, which character
L.
do you okay?
L. 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 L.
Oh, total 37 means 0 to 36. 0 to
Okay.
36. It is a 36 is a 35. If I am giving 40 empty,
Nothing.
okay, options. Is it empty?
Empty.
scope. It is.
Yeah.
Index error, index number error are both.
Index.
Index
Index.
error.
Yeah.
Index.
This error name is important. Why? Because out of the range we are talking. Actually, it contains up to 36 only. Length is 37 means total 0 to 36 available. 0 index to 36 only available. But you are calling 40. How can I do? That's why it is saying that one error name. See the naming convention also. Camel captions. First word I and E are capital. Index error. Why? Because the same concept we are going to use in exception handling. Error name is important. Error name. Index error. Why? Because you are providing more than the existing index number of the B object. B is a string object. That's why we are facing that issue. Okay. This is a one forward direction to print a single element. I'm talking about I'm talking about this element only. Out of this total, I'm talking about the index. Now come to the negative index or backward index.
So if I want to go back and see in the mid number, like out of 37, I want to see 18. So in that particular line, how do we can identify it?
I mean,
Have a nice day. Thank you. I
18.
want, yeah.
Different it. This is a dot. Now you want to print subpart of the string. That is your question. Am I right?
Yes.
Definitely. That's why there is a second option. Second point here. Slice one piece. That is the second part. Definitely. We will go. I mean, before that one, index one element I am pick up in the only one direction. Okay. Now come to the reverse direction. Same reverse direction. Sir, I know very well about the reverse direction. I don't know the forward direction. 0, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Leave it. I know the -1, -2, -3. So what is the B total character? Length of B. This is a 1. And the next one is I try to print the last character -1. Will it work? Will it work? B of -1. Will it print the
Yes.
last?
Yeah.
Yes.
How to print?
Last.
How to? Yes. It is in the forward direction. And another way I said to you, length of B -1. This is important. We are going to use in the looping concept. This is clear first of all. This length of -1. For example, one more time, x equals to ABCD. What is the length if you ask? What it will give to you answer? Length of x if you
4.
ask, the answer 4.
4.
4.
But if you want to print the last number, what is the index number?
3.
Minus 1.
3.
3.
3 -1. This number -1. How you are getting 4?
1.
Length minus x minus 1. Length minus x, nothing but 4 minus 1. Length minus x. Okay, instead of remembering the hard coded value, either you can go with this one or else this one. And see, if I want to print the first character, see, okay, you can take what is the existing string. This is the existing string. Same thing I will take. 1 second. My var equals, so I'm same thing I will take. Good morning. Right? Length of my var 12. I want to print the first character. This one I want to print. This is my target, but I don't know the forward direction. The number -12, your length -12. Link is there. And I want to print the G. That is my target. You can do anything. I want to print the G, but I don't know the numbering. I don't know these positive numbering. Hmm.
Length minus my where minus 12.
-12 means it is hard coded, no? This is very correct. I mean, good. Fine. But I don't know the numbering. That is my point.
It's a minus 1.
Minus of length of my var plus 1.
Almost you are near to the answer, sir. What is the index number? What is the length? If I ask the length of my var, what is the length? 12.
12.
And what is our required G index number in the backward index?
12. Minus of
Minus
length of my var.
Here, length value is 12, your required answer number is minus 12. Am I right? This is a length value, your required index value. First of all, this point is clear.
Minus length bracket my where.
My where? Okay, you can proceed now. Length of my where, it is nothing but 12 it will give to you. It is saying that one out of the range. Definitely, it's a 12. But which value you want? Can I put a minus?
Minus.
Yes, minus length, minus before length, len.
Really, will it work? This value is 12. Absolutely, this value is 12. You can see on the screen here, this element. I mean, if you put a minus, just hyphen, your this value to it becomes minus 12. Thinking in that way, it is a minus and it is 12. It will become as a minus 12. You are thinking in that way. Am I right?
That's
You are
right.
easy. You are thinking in that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that is correct. No doubt. Got it? Without
Yes.
knowing a single index number, we can print the last element, first element. So this is important, tricky bit. Okay, we want to use this one. We will use length minus one to print this g value. To print the g value, 200% we are going to use in this training without hard-coded automation point. Length of variable name is, for example, a. Here my var is there. Minus one. Last element you will get in the forward direction. Reverse direction directly minus one. Reverse directly you can use the minus one. You can use the minus one. To print the first element, you can use the index number 0. Otherwise, length of minus a. Multiple ways are there or not. To print the first element, these two are correct or not? 0 and minus of
Yes,
length
correct.
a. And above 2 are to print the last element. To pick up the single element. Fine. And here one important, you are providing out the outside of the index number, you will get the index error. Index error you will get if you provide the out of the range. Now one more thing. My where, please keep on mute, sir. Just wait. I'm only going to provide multiple questions here only. Whatever your doubt, definitely here I'm going to raise. If I separated by commas, I'm getting an error. It is not a tuple. Good. If I do a calculation, will it work? Just this will generate the value or not? That is the one you have to think. Will it generate the value or not? My where
Yes.
4 means you are calling 4. 4 means what is the number? 0, 1, 2, 3. What is a 4? 4.
Yes.
It is a space.
Space.
Length.
My where.
Yes.
So this is the way only you will get the question. This is the way you will get the questions. This is the way you will get the question. What is the answer for this? Can you give that character name only? I am not asking anything.
O for Oscar.
N.
N
G.
N it will
And minus 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus 7. 5 minus 7,
Minus
minus 2.
2. Minus 2 minus
N
2 is equal
Minus
to
2.
N
n.
Yeah. Minus 2.
N.
If it is a positive way, you can come from the uh, forward direction. Minus 2 is a reverse direction, no doubt in that point. Okay, it is very simple, sir. To pick up the single character, you are coming to here. Next, some more thing is there. Sir, here we have to understand one loop. Here, one looping statement we need to understand here. That is a plan. That's why this loop, this comp, only STR will take 3 hours to understand. There is a one loop is there for each loop, but we will call for loop. But originally it's the for each loop. For loop and space indentation operator, that components we have to understand. 3 days we are going to see STR only. 3 days we are going to see STR only. Even if you are missing today, that's why I said ignore the remaining session. Really, that is doesn't matter, but important, but not that big deal. Slice means, for example, I'm giving an apple, like make a piece, slice one part. Slice means nothing but a piece of the original part. Piece. Now one question also put. I want to pick up some part. And slicing syntax also similar to index only. Your variable name, start, end, step. These are the three things we have to use. Variable name, at Python prompt. See, I am talking about the slicing. 1 second. Maybe someone is making beautiful noise. Please keep unmute, sir. When it is required, you can unmute. First feature, when the length function is working, I got 4 questions. One is an index, single element, single item in the sequence or iterable object. Okay, we don't know iterable as of now. My plan is if you read this document after completion of your training, a perfect statement you need to get from this one. As of now, sequence. Sequence means 0, 1, 2, 3, index 1. Sequence order is there. Yes. Now, first one is an index feature. So, this is a slice operator. We will call index operator. Your variable name and some number you have to provide. That number depends on your required direction, positive or negative or backward. That is up to you. That is up to you. Okay. Just tricky bits we discussed how to print the first character in the reverse order. This is a var minus of length of variable name to print the first character. To print the last character in the forward direction, length of a variable name, length of var minus 1.
-1.
So it seems to be a big one, but it's after calculation just one number will come. It seems to be so many characters. No, just it will give a number. Always between here a number only required. Always here required one number only. You can write any mathematical expression. Finally, is it generating a number? The number index is available in the string or not? That is important. Next to slicing, the second feature. When the length function is working, I am coming to the one more part, slicing. So as of now, we are ignoring length, but it's very important now. See, slicing is nothing but pick-upping or or taking or printing part of the object, or piece of the object, taking or printing the syntax of this variable name, start, end, step. But the fact is, all are optional. Only these brackets, colons are required without any spaces. These all are optional only. Start is optional, end is optional, step is optional. Sir, if it is optional means first you have to see this one. You will get the clarity. My var is our variable. My var colon I am using. See, working. First of all, it is working. It is working. It is working even if I provide the space also. See, but this is a proper way. I am not providing anything here. It is working. 3 areas I am not providing any element. This is the start point. My var, start number, end number, step number. These 3 are again numbers only. Instead of the bracket, you have to use the numbers only. Extra slicing I am using. That's why 2 colons came. All are optional. How it is working? Now I'm talking now. The default values. Okay, all are optional. Optional means backend default values will come. Start default value is 0. End default value is a length minus variable name minus 1. Same last one only. This one only. And step always 1. 1 indicates. 1 means here plus 1. No symbol means in the mathematics plus 1. No symbol means is a plus 1. No symbol means plus 1. Plus 1 forward direction. That's why it is working. For example, see, I'm trying to use some other thing. My var 0 to 5. Actually, what is the length of my var? myvar 12, myvar 0, 5. Otherwise, you can take good morning 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm taking 1. I'm using. Always remember, end number will be excluded. End minus 1b is the last one. End number will be excluded. For example, I am writing 0 to 3. What is the 0 to 3? Starting 0, index number 0, 1, 2, 3. Is it correct? G, O, O, D. 0 to 3. Start number, end number. And what is the meaning of 1? What is the meaning of 1?
Step.
Yep.
One.
I mean, how to jump?
Forward.
Just to keep on mute for some time, sir. Then I will ask you, is it clear or not? There you can raise the questions. So, good morning. So, starting point. This is a start point. 3. This is a end point. But what I am saying to you, end always will be excluded. It will not come. End minus 1. I mean, up to this only it will print. How to print? Start from here, jump one step. One step. Jump one more step. Jump one more step. Step, how many jumps? Character to character. One character to one another character, one jump. One step. Second step. 1 plus 1. Forward direction. Forward direction. See the output. Will it print G-O-O-D or G-O-O? End will be excluded or not? End always will be excluded. You are giving 3. 3 index number is actually D. 0, 1, 2, 3. End always will be excluded. That point I will write here. Here only one point. In complete Python, this is the approach, sir. End index value will be excluded. Excluded means not added. Not added. Excluded means not other meaning, just not added. Before that one is a valid one. Okay. Now again I'm writing myvar. Myvar 10th character is, I'm just testing n. Which n? Again there is a one more confusion. I'm taking 11. Is the biggest one. I'm taking 9, sir. 9 is I think I. M-O-R-N-I-G. Now myvar 0, 9, 1. Up to which character? End character starting from G. Up to which character it will print?
N.
N.
9 minus 1.
9 minus 1. I. Good. Sir, what is the direction I am using? 0, 1, these numbers?
Forward.
Forward only. This is a forward only. This symbol will give to you. But 2 options we have in our hand. I will come to that point. Okay, one more question. 0 to 9. I am using 2.
Jump.
Jump the two character.
Correct one. First of all, this is a total word. Start from G. And 9th character is N. I'm sorry, I. 9th character is I. But I will be
Excluded.
excluded. I mean, this is a part. Start from G. Step 2. From here, step 2. 1 plus 2. 0 plus 2. Next to 2. Next to 2. Next to 2. Go on. Is it clear, sir, about this step? Still, we are talking positive numbers.
0 means what happens, sir?
0, 0. Yes, good question, sir. 0, 0. What is the step? If you are not giving the step, also the default.
Okay.
Nothing.
Is it you BF of 2 BF of 0, sir?
Okay. Please. 0. What
My
is
bad,
0?
0,
Okay.
9,
9.
colon 0.
0. What is the step?
There is no step.
AD.
Twice step will not be.
Because you are trying, you are not jumping. If the meaning you are not jumping, you are still sitting in the that area. Should be greater than 1. Should be greater than 0. But whatever the matter, this is a positive only, 0 to 9, small to big, forward direction. Here, my intention I am trying to explain to you. If you are not using any symbol, this is a +1. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work?
No.
It will work.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, here plus symbol is important one, sir. Then only you can easily understand the slicing on the backward direction. So here slicing area, I am again introducing to you 2 methods, but in this session only forward direction only complete. But still, this is the biggest point. This is the biggest point. Slicing with the backward direction. Sir, which is easy, that is only available everywhere in every person or every YouTube channel will explain the easiest one. But where is the complicated, that points never they will explain. If it is complicated, they never get the views. Even someone is talking about this component is available on YouTube.
I have a quick
Right?
question.
Yes, sir.
What is the purpose of that end is skipping the one number?
I'm sorry. Why the
No, what is the purpose of the end? Why it skips that one value?
no, default values are there? Why they are skipping? Even we can ignore everything also, not only one. No, not only this one. If I am not writing anything, see, I'm getting the value or not. I'm skipping end also. Here I'm skipping. See, the default values are there. There is no new other thing. Default one, how naturally, if you are not providing anything, how the naturally we will read right, left to right, left to right. That's why the default value is 1 came here. But
Mhm.
when we learn the reverse or backward slicing, first of all, from this you will get the confusion. First, you will get the confusion from this concept. Then, when we see multiple examples, you will get the clarity, sir. And very first time, I am going to introduce one more concept. If I take a character myware, just to list out myware, just to list out myware, so many things are there. Myware. These are all the things we are going to see. But see, first, what we discussed as of now, what is a string? Single line string, multi-line string. Then when the length function is working, I have a 4 questions. Huh? In the first 4 questions, first one we solved in the 2 directions. Next, slicing. Index means taking one character or one item. G is a one item, O is a one item, O is a one item, D is a one item. Perfect. Index way we are perfect. Forward and reverse or backward. But when we come to the slicing, first slicing syntax is this one. Slicing syntax is this one. Colons are required, but start is optional, end is optional, step is optional. What is, if it is optional, how it will work? These are the default values. And always remember, end value will be excluded. You're writing 5, 5 will be excluded. End value will be always excluded. End value will be always excluded. Then we started step 1, step 2. But what about the reverse slicing? That is a one question. And what about the remaining 2 features? We are still here only. We will continue from this screen tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.